All right, yeah, just waiting till everything was connected. All right, hey guys, happy Splasher here. Good morning. It is 7/2/2021. Right now we're going to be doing the world event, so let's check it out. As you can see right now, got the screen here. So it is called the Darkest Night, and the Darkest Night will fall on Pangea. We will be completing quests, getting sparks, and then opening chests to find the souls of these three heroes. The Man of Agony over here. We have the Chuba Cabras, and we have the Grandma over here. They're all Chaos heroes. Two of them are ranged, one of them are Chaos. They all do different things, so let's get it done. Let me just do some adjustments. I can focus on here. All right, so the first quest we have is to defeat this journey boss. And it doesn't have any skills right now. If they do have a skill, it will show up right under the name here. So let's go. All right, change the speed here. And then, yeah, we'll just do our summon over here. And we're good. The early journey bosses here will have relatively low health, so we'll be able to get these quick kills. And so we'll be able to get through a lot quicker. All right, claiming our rewards. Let's move on. The next quest here is to kill 5 enemy heroes in battle against other players. We will do that by going to we'll go to League, and then we'll just claim a chest over here. We can get some battles going. As you see right now, we opened the small rare chest. We got a little bit of sparks, and we got 40 sparks. That'll be the minimum number of sparks we'll be getting out of these chests. So if we need to get some more sparks, we can start calculating from there. And so right now, we don't need to actually win the battle. We're just trying to get the 5 kills. Each one of these buildings will actually count as a kill. So that is 3. If we're relatively close to the victory, I guess we'll just go for the win so that we can get another chest to get more sparks. All right, some damage. Every time we attack the Warlord, we'll summon this ranged unit to set the health to 5. Do some attacks, take some damage, and then poison damage at the end will then destroy this unit here. Okay, so we have this unit that will deal damage based upon the number of units that were in play when it first came out. We'll have combat damage, and then the poison damage, we'll get rid of this. We'll summon our ranged unit over here, get some more damage. Okay, and this unit also has Metal Shield because of this particular unit over here. So let's see, the 3 buildings, the 1 ranged unit here, and the 1 ranged unit over here. That should be our 5. We'll just get the victory here, and then we will close it out. So we'll have the ranged unit over here, and no death triggers except for the death deal damage to melee, which we don't have. The turn. And then we have the poison damage that deals lethal to the Warlord. Alright, so we do have that quest completed. Got a chest, so that's good. We'll do our claims. Alright, now we're on the first branch of the chapter. So we have down here, get 6 rare heroes in summons or in chest, except event shop chests. So that means basically any chests outside of the event shop, which is right here. And then on the top over here, we have find 500 souls of heroes, and then play heroes 20 times in battle against other players. So for us to get the most amount of sparks in these branches, you'll have to do the first quest of the top branch here, and then the bottom quest over here. If you end up doing this one here, and then this one here, you'll only get the same amount of sparks as the bottom quest over here. As you can see, it's 50 here, and then 100, so 150. So we'll be getting the 200 if we do complete them. So let's start with the find 500 souls of heroes. we can do that in a variety of ways. In this case, right now, we'll be opening our... We'll actually get them from the quest down here, the daily quest. So as you can see right now, we do have a couple of chests that are already ready. We'll just open up this first one. And as you see, we do have those souls that do count. So that's good. The 500 souls can be of any rarity, but for us right now, we just open the common ones to get that done. All right, the next quest over here, like we said, get the 6 rare heroes in summons or in chests. So what we'll do is we'll close this out, and we will go to the... we'll go to the Mighty Pass instead. The reason why we're going to the Mighty Pass right now is because these chests, they do expire in 6 days, so we'll just see if we have some rares. And we do have a couple of them, actually. I think we can hold off. There are a couple of other quests in this particular chapter and in the next chapter that will require more than just 6 rares, so we'll go to the shop. And we'll open up the Mercenary chest over here. We'll do the 1 time, see how many we get, instead of the 10 times. The 10 time will guarantee that we get the 6, but then we might be spending too many coins relative to what we need to get this done. So as you can see, the Mercenary chests do count. We open up 3 rares. 1, 2, 3. We'll open up some more. Yeah. 1 more. And now we need to open up 2 more. So they only gave us 1, which is okay. We'll open up this last one and take care of the quest now. Okay, we will next claim the rewards and then move on. Okay, so now the next one here is to defeat another journey boss. And no skills down here, so it's just a pretty flat battle. Okay, we will start with our ranged unit over here. Should deal combat damage, and then the poison damage happening on their side will deal the lethal to the warlord. Okay, claiming the rewards, moving on. The next quest over here is to level up Chaos Heroes 4 times. That can be either the Chaos Warlords or any of your units. So we will go back to the squad. And let me also check some other stuff here. So to do this particular quest, you can also activate other guild bonuses in order to help you out. So in case you don't have a lot of gold, you can activate this quest over here to lower the cost of leveling up. And if you don't have enough cards, you can also do this one here to lower the evolve cost. But for now, we're okay with spending gold. Don't really want to spend our guild coins right now, so we'll just go to our squad, and then we'll level up some Chaos Heroes 4 times. All right, we'll filter for cards you can level up, and then filter for Chaos. And okay, so we have plenty of Chaos units to level up. We'll level up this one here. Doesn't really matter at this point. We'll spend the gold. So 1, 2, 3, and I want to find a hero that will get attack boosts. Here we go, number 4. As you can see, level up Chaos Hero 4 times is now complete. We'll close this out and then claim the rewards to move on. All right, next quest here, defeat another journey boss. And still no skills, so we are just having a regular battle. So let's get right into it. All right, we will start with our summon over here to get some extra damage on the board. And we'll summon our ranged unit over here to spread out the damage in case one lane's blocked. And we did have some poison damage, so that is why they went 40-12. Next turn, we should have lethal no matter what happens here. Let's skip the turn, so we won't do any death triggers. And there we go. Alright, claiming our rewards, moving on. Okay, the next quest here is to defeat other players 3 times. There is a shortcut to actually get this done. Normally you would have to fight players in League in order to get this done, but what we'll do is we'll close this out and whoops. We'll go to our friends over here, and then we'll go to our disciples, and then fight a low-level disciple. Another name. And as you'll see here, we did our summon, we just defeated them there. And it does count towards defeating other players 3 times. So in case you are strapped for time for the quest itself, you can just go to your disciples and then fight a low-level one in order to get it done. So that was number 1. Put this through. Number 2. And then this one here should be number 3. Assuming it doesn't crash or anything. Okay, so there we go. We will claim our rewards and move on. Okay, so the next branch over here is to find 500 souls of the event rares on the bottom. And then on the top here is to get 12 heroes in summons or in chests, except event shop chests. And then also defeat 35 enemy heroes in battle against other players. So we will start with this one here to get the maximum if we can. We're getting 12 heroes in summons or in chest. They can be from pretty much anywhere except the event shop chest, as mentioned here. So what we'll do is we'll claim them from our quests. So we'll get some extra stuff here. Open these chests, and as you can see, even the common ones will count for this 12 heroes in summons. We'll open this rare chest over here to get a counter for this particular quest, and then also seeing if we can open up those event rares for the particular quest on the bottom. We opened up a gems, but because it was a rare chest, it did count for the opening 12 heroes. Some more over here. Yeah, it's good that we had these chests ready for this particular event. You can do that by just holding on to the rewards until the event starts. The events happen every 2 weeks, so you'll know the schedule in which you'll need to hold resources. So that is why we are able to do this. So we're on number 9 now, opening up a lot of stuff. This is the spot where we'll go back to the Mighty Pass and then open up the rare chests. It's going to go to the very front here. So we'll open up the minimum needed. Okay, as you see, the Mighty Pass chests also do count for this first quest over here. And number 12, if we can. Right, so we will at least claim the rewards on the top. Seen here, so 500 souls of the rares. Trying to remember if it's something that you can evolve into. So 1, 2, and 3. No, so you won't be able to evolve into that. We will go back to the Mighty Pass. Open up the other rare chests and see if we can get those completed. Otherwise, we will go to the Mercenaries chest and then see if we can open up the 500 souls there. We won't spend too many coins on the Mercenary chest because we do need them for future events, but for the time being, we can maybe open maybe 4 or 5 and see if we can open those wares. We only need to open one of them too, so that is why. So we'll go back to mercenaries. See if we can get it done. Oh, so the first time. Second time. Are we out? No, we're not out of coins. That was a visual glitch over there. Number 3. 4. Still none. Very surprising. All right. If that is the case, we will. Which one makes more sense for us to do? I guess we'll have to kill the 35 heroes instead because we're not finding any souls. More summons. One over there. I remember we can open up the rest of them. No, here we'll open up the 10x in the shop, save us some coins, and then hopefully get the 500 souls. If we don't get them here, we'll have to go for the 35 enemy heroes, which takes way longer. Okay, so we did end up getting those souls. You saw the 2,800 that just opened up. It was unfortunate we had to open up a 10x in order to do so because now we're short on coins, but that is okay as long as we don't have to fight the other heroes. So we'll claim our rewards and we'll move on. The next one here is to open rare chest and event shop 2 times. The only way to do this is by clicking here for the event shop and then opening up this rare chest over here. Have to do it 2 times. So we'll open up number 1. And then we will open up number 2. As you can see, we are now complete with that. Okay, claiming our rewards, moving on. The next one here is to defeat another journey boss. All right, and they actually have a skill, so let's check it out. So whenever an enemy appears, enemy being us, not them, it will give them an ability, so whenever it attacks, it will take damage and then heal the enemy warlord for 4. I guess that would be them, right? Or maybe we're the enemy. We'll find out. Usually when it says enemy, it means us, so we'll see how it actually affects us. Doesn't look like the damage was too much anyway, so we won't have to be too concerned about that. Right, we will start with our summon to get some extra damage, and then we'll summon our ranged unit to deal the poison damage, and then also deal damage to them. Right. Well, we didn't take damage, and we didn't heal, so I guess it doesn't really affect us. Right, this unit here has death trigger, so whenever it dies, it will give metal shield to their warlord. Have to summon this double attacker over here to break the shield. And then there we go. Alright, so there's the journey boss. Closing that out, claiming the rewards, and moving on. So now we have the final branch of chapter 1. Looking down at the quest on the bottom. So level up the event rares to level 13. And then on the top here is to speed up 4 chests and then find 1,200 souls of common heroes. As we don't want to wait for the other chests so that we can move on to the next chapter, we are going to just do this quest over here. And as you can see, it's already completed. The reason why is because we've had these event rares before, so that is why we have this quest already completed. So we'll just claim this and move on. Okay, the next quest here is to summon 2 times, and the quickest way to do that is to actually close this out here. We'll go back to the shop, and then we'll just purchase these mercenary chests. As I mentioned before, we want to save coins, but as long as we have at least some coins, we can do this. So as you can see, we did our 1x, and it does count towards the quest. Do this one again, and we are now complete. Okay, closing this out, cleaning our rewards. And we'll move on here. So the next one here is to complete, defeat another quest boss. So we'll do that. Looking at the skill, whenever an ally attacks, ally meaning them, it will deal damage for adjacent. So units that are around the area of which it attacks. Alright, so first we will start with our summon to get some extra damage on the board. We'll also use this ranged unit over here to get some damage in this lane, and then also deal some extra damage based upon this unit's choosing of health. So we'll get some damage over there. Okay, we'll do our double summon over here, and that should be good for the lethal. Okay, we'll do our claim. And as you can see, we are now complete with chapter 1. Got a little bit of contribution to our guild, and then the rewards in the event shop are increased. So we can now move on. A little bit of flavor text here. Closing this out. And now we are in the beginning of chapter 2. Making some visual reminders for myself. All right, so the next one here is to defeat another journey boss. As you can see, we are currently out of journey attempts, but we will. Do you want to accelerate this? Yeah, I guess we could. That's fine. We'll at least get into chapter 3 if we can, or at least the end of chapter 2. So we have this journey boss over here, and as we are out of journey event boss attempts, we will purchase one using 40 gems. Do we want to refill one? Yes, we do. So we'll spend 40 gems. And now we have an attempt. And let us check out this journey boss. So any hero deaths, meaning both units on our side and their side, will deal damage to a random enemy being one of our units. So let's go. Okay, we'll start with our extra summon over here, get some damage on the board, and then we'll also summon our ranged unit down. This might be a little longer battle, so we'll actually place it behind the higher health over here versus the building over here. Next turn, we'll summon our ranged unit over. Actually, we won't have to do that. We'll summon our double attacking unit, and that should be lethal here. Okay, so as you can see, the journey boss is now defeated. Still pretty quick in terms of battles. All right, the next quest here is to open the epic chest in event shop 3 times. So we will check out the epic chest over here. Each one of these epic chests costs 1,000 sparks to open. We only have 2,500, so we'll need to find some other sources of sparks. What we'll do is close this out, and we will open up our other league chests over here, and they should give us close, if not enough, sparks. All right, so we open up a large rare chest. The large rare chest gave us 60 sparks. We'll open up some more. So we're getting close. Still close. All right, we'll open up this epic chest over here. The epic chest gives us 60 sparks as well. We'll open up this one here. All right, so we're short 50 sparks. That is fine. We will go to the Divine Arena to get the rest of the sparks that we need. So we'll go here, and we'll do some Divine Arena. The reason why we're doing Divine Arena is because of the rewards that it gives. So it gives 1,200 epic chests, epic souls in the single epic chest, but at the same time, it also gives the sparks that we'll need. So let's go. We'll start on the left over here. There is a Harbinger of Darkness. On the right here, we have a Spider Queen. Says that we're going to be freezing and healing on the left, and then poison and stealing on the right. Alright, taking a look at their Warlord. Has some poison, has some kill all wounded, and then see extra ranged summons. Looking at their buildings, so negative attack, block, heal, and then also spikes. We'll start with our ranged unit behind here and go for some damage. We have a lot of heal and we have a lot of extra damage coming from these two units. This one here and this one here. Alright, taking a look over here. Damage. Okay, so we'll summon this unit because it gives to their units deal on death. It deals damage to adjacent units. So we'll place this over here, and we actually want to summon this over here. Actually, over here, so that we can actually put another unit in front of it, and then also not have our unit poisoned when it attacks, so that we can't use the kill all wounded skill for this unit here. As you saw, the unit also does damage at the beginning of the turn, so that is why we were able to kill the extra zombies here. We're going to continue on and we'll summon our ranged unit. Actually, let me see. We will not. We will use our skill over here to set their attacks to 1. We'll do our extra summon over here. It was unfortunate it came out here because we want to deal extra damage, but that's fine. So yeah, we'll have enough damage to actually get rid of this unit, so that is actually good. We'll summon this unit that gives us health whenever we attack the Warlord, and we'll block here, so we'll keep our ranged unit alive. And then as you can see, we're gaining extra health over here. On top of that, this unit will set 2 random enemies to 1 for their attack, so that actually keep this one from hurting us, although it does do poison in this lane, so this unit will be destroyed. But that is okay. Have these taken care of. Put that over there. There. Alright, we have this unit here that will steal attack whenever it is attacked, and then will deal damage whenever a unit comes out. Let's see. Put that over there. Okay, we'll summon our ranged unit to deal as much damage as we can. Also get some health back. And we didn't want to summon this unit because it would deal damage to every unit on the field, so it would destroy this, but then it would also destroy this, and we do want the extra points of damage to their Warlord. Alright, just checking some death triggers. So it gives plus attack to allies with vampirism. And that would be that. We'll summon our melee unit over here. And then deal the lethal damage over here. Okay, as you see, we did get some sparks. So we do have the necessary sparks needed. And we do have some epics over here. We'll actually, yeah, we'll complete the other side of the Divine Arena while we're here. Alright, so we know that their buildings are pretty much in the same spot. Let's take a look at their skills. We'll set the attack to 1 per turn. Has that ranged demon with the setting of the attack to 1. And then an attack boost to ranged units. We'll start with this unit actually behind here. Reason why is because we want to keep this unit alive so that whenever we summon units, it will deal damage to all of their units. That'll help us with setting up the board wipe that we can do in 2 turns. All right, taking a look over here. Right. Whenever one of their units dies, it will deal damage to our units. We will summon this unit here with the double attack. And then as you see here, the damage first when this unit first came out. So we were able to destroy this unit here. We also summoned this unit because of the high health. We could have summoned this unit, but we don't need to transform their melee unit as we were able to straight destroy it without additional help. Alright. As you can see, this unit deals damage at the beginning of the turn, which is why these are wounded. We'll use our destruction skill. We'll have to waste our poison, but that's fine. So we get rid of those units. The next thing we're going to do is then do our multiple summons over here to actually keep this unit alive. And we'll summon this over here so that we have all the lanes blocked for damage. Okay, they use their skill to set our attacks to 1. So we won't be able to go for lethal this turn. That's okay. We will take a look over there. Right, we'll summon this ranged unit. Whenever it destroys, whenever we destroy a unit that is not chaos, we'll get these additional summons over here. These additional summons do have poison damage, so it will give us a little bit of extra damage and then a little bit of board coverage as well. Okay, they did their summon, but it also gets poisoned because when it first comes into play, while this unit is still alive, it does the poison damage. So this is now destroyed. Need to take care of this particular unit because it deals damage whenever at the beginning of the turn. And what makes sense here? That. Okay, we will need to block for damage here, so we will. In terms of stats, we'll summon our building over here. This building gives a little bit of an attack boost to our units for every unit that is on their side. And then whenever one of our units dies, it will give extra attack to another unit. And some extra damage at the beginning of the turn, so that's kind of cool. I'm just doing some math. So this will double attack here, and then it will deal 180. So we just need to deal 60-ish damage. Summon our ranged unit over here. And there you go. So that was the spider queens. And got some extra sparks and the extra epics. Close this out, taking care of that. And we'll go back here and we'll open up the epic chest. So we'll go to the shop, open up the chest. Number 2. We got some sparks, which are okay. We did lose a little bit of value there because actually no, we didn't. I'm sorry. Each one of these is worth 1,000. I was thinking 2,000. We actually got some bonus sparks, so that's good. All right, claiming the rewards and moving on. So the next quest over here is to summon demigods or gods 10 times, and then on the top over here we have to activate guild bonuses 5 times, and then find 1,000 souls of rare heroes. At this particular point, I will not be spending the gems here in order to open the demigods or gods 10 times. If you open up a god's chest, it's 5,000 gems, so you'll need 50,000 gems, and most players don't have 50,000 gems. So we'll do the quest on the top. We'll activate the guild bonus 5 times. What we'll do is close this out, go to our guild, and then go to the bonus section, and we will activate any 5 guild bonuses. We'll open ones that are relevant now, and then ones that cost the least. So what we'll do is open up this one here. Just making sure, so 2250. And if there are any cheaper ones out there, 2250. Right, nope. And both the boost over here and then the chest timer over here will be the cheapest. So we'll do the 1 day one here. As you can see, it does count towards the 5 guild bonuses. So we'll do that a couple more times. 2, 3, 4, and then we'll actually. Yeah, we can activate this one over here. All right, so we are now complete with that. Getting our rewards. Next quest here is to find 1,000 souls of rare heroes. The quickest way to do that is to go to the rewards in your inbox. And then also, if you have been requesting cards that are rare, so you can get them over here. So let me just claim this over here. Get those extra gems. All right. We'll claim the rares here. As you can see, they are sent from our friends over here. A little slow. All right. As you can see, these 591 did count for the 1,000 souls. So we'll close this out. We'll find some other spots for souls. See if we have daily. So we did claim all the weekly and daily chests. So we will go back now to our. I'm trying to remember where it is. Fields. No, we'll go back to the inbox. Here we go. Inbox, daily bonus. Oh, this one is just coins. Oh, this one is not what we need. We'll go to the deals, and then on the bottom over here, we have a daily chest, and we'll open this up. And this daily chest does count towards the 1,000 souls of rares, so we are now done with that. Claiming our reward, and moving on. So now we have defeat another journey boss, and we will once again purchase another boss attempt because we are out. They recharge every 2 hours, so we can do it on the next rotation or wait the 1 hour and 23. But in this case, we'll just get the attempt now. All right, so skill here. Whenever enemy appears, enemy being us, we'll give them ability, so they'll attack, take damage, and then heal the warlord. So the same one as before. All right, we will start with our extra summon for some damage, and then we will also summon our ranged unit over here, so we can deal some poison damage to this building and get it destroyed, and then deal some extra damage to the warlord over here. Okay, we have this ranged unit that whenever it dies, it freezes one of our units. Worst case scenario, it freezes this unit when it dies, so we'll need some extra attackers. We'll summon this unit over here to deal some extra damage. And we're a little short, but that's okay. We have these 2 lanes covered with damage, so we should have lethal no matter what occurs. We'll skip this to avoid a death trigger, and there you go. All right, we'll claim our rewards and move on. All right, so the next branch in chapter 2 here is to find 1,400 souls of event epics. On top here, we have Soulbind the event rares 5 times, and then boost legendary heroes 4 times. As you can see, we have this one already completed because we have the event rares from before, and this is one of the few quests where you can actually do them outside of the order that it shows. Normally you need to be on this quest and then complete the requirements, but as long as you have the Soulbinds done, you are all set. So we will claim this to get the rewards, and then we will go down here and then get the 1,400 souls of the event epics. So the quickest way to do this is to close this out. You don't necessarily need to open up epic chests themselves in order to find the rares. You can also you can also evolve them as well. So we'll go to our guild, go to our bonus, and then we'll open and activate the evolve bonus here. Go back to our squad, and then we'll go to our rares, filtering for chaos. And we have some over here. So we'll start with the Chuba Cabras rare. Going to evolve. And you see we have 535. We're going to do some math. So 535, we need to deal 1400 of these event epics. So 500 over there. The next one is the Mat of Agony, which is over here. And this one is 1k anyway. So we are all set for that. Let's just get the evolve done. As you see, the evolves do count towards the finding of the 1400 epic souls. And we are now all set. Might as well take care of the grandma as well. Because we'll need those souls for later. So now we will claim and move on. Okay, the next quest here is to defeat another journey boss. We will purchase another attempt. Right, looking at their skill, whenever an ally attacks, so ally meaning them, it will deal damage to adjacent. Alright, let's go. What? Clones and cartoons. Alright. We'll start with our summon, and then this time we don't have those two range units that deal extra damage, so we'll summon our double attacking unit. Next turn, hopefully we can draw one of those ranges to deal the extra damage. Okay, so we're still off by a little bit. We have this unit that has flight, so it'll actually block the double attacking unit over here. We'll summon our... We'll summon this... actually, no. Yeah, we should have it anyways. So we'll summon this unit. It silences this unit because it is male. And then we can do our double attack and then get through here, no problem. I forgot about the male silence. Alright, we can now claim this and move on. Alright, the next branch over here is on the bottom, spending 15,000 sparks. And then on the top here, spending 1,300 copper coins, and then soulbinding the event epics 5 times. Because of what we know from the previous world events, we'll need to actually save these sparks for the other quests. So we're not going to do this quest down here. If you do this quest, you'll most likely not be able to finish chapter 2 and potentially chapter 3. So we're going to do the quest up top. All right, we're going to spend 1,300 copper coins. We'll do that by closing this out. We'll go to the Dungeon of Trials here, and then we'll go to the shop here, which is the only place you can spend the copper coins. All right, so we need to spend 1,300, and as you can see here, we do have some choices. They're not particularly great because we don't use a majority of these units in our squad, but we'll purchase something to get it done. So let's see here. 400, 800, 900, 1,200, or 900, 11, 13? Is that good? Could buy this 1,000. Just seeing how close we are to leveling these up. We have these, okay. It's not terrible. Alright, we'll buy the building over here so that we'll get the level up. So that's 1,000. We'll purchase this one because we know for sure we use the legendary form of it. So that is 12. And then this one here because we also use the legendary. So we'll purchase this. And we now have our 1,300 copper coins spent. Alright, we'll close this out. Now the next quest over here, Soulbind the event epics 5 times, as we did in the previous branch over here. We do have these Soulbinds completed already because we had these cards before, so we'll close this out. And now we'll move on. All right, next here is to defeat another journey boss, purchase another attempt, and see the skill. Whenever a unit dies, it will deal damage to another one of our units. So it looks like it's pretty much an upgraded version of the bosses from before. Hello, how are you doing this morning? All right, we will start with our extra summon, and we'll summon our ranged unit with the poison damage. Okay, they summon the unit with the death, freezes random unit. So worst case scenario, freezes this out. We'll summon the unit with the double attack over here. Trying to maximize damage so that we can spend less turn battling. All right, and next turn we will have lethal because if this is blocked, we'll summon a ranged unit over here and vice versa. Okay, so that journey boss is now complete. Closing this out. And we will move on. All right, the final branch for chapter 2, you'll see here. So we have level up the event epics to level 13. It could be any one of them, it doesn't have to be all of them. And then we have this one here on the top, spend 1,000 gems, and then also reborn the event epics 5 times. This is a spot where if you've done this event for the very first time, you will be stuck because you won't be able to level these up to level 13. Or if you're trying up here, reborning them 5 times, you'll actually have to get them even more than level 13. So in this case, we'll just do down here. We don't want to spend the 1,000 gems because there's nothing that we want to spend them on except for potentially other journey bosses, but that's really it. We'll hold off on that. And we'll need our gems actually for a quest in chapter 3. That'll involve us opening up demigod chests. All right, so we'll claim this here. And now we'll move on. Okay, the next quest here is to get 3 legendary heroes in summons or in chests, except event shops. So we won't be able to get them from here, but there are other sources where you can do it. And I'll just do a look around so that we can show you what's available. So we have this legendary chest in our league that we can open. We have a legendary chest in the Mighty Shop, or the Mighty Pass rather, that we can open. And we have a Disciples chest over here in our Friends section, which we'll actually open because these tend to expire or change from time to time, so we'll claim this. As you can see, it does count towards a legendary hero. All right, and then we also have, over here in the Dungeon of Trials, we have the legendary chest over here. As in the previous days, we mentioned that we were going to save these pit bosses so that we can get the legendary chests, so that's what we'll do. We have our... Yeah, we have the warlord that we need, so we'll move on. And we'll defeat this pit boss for the second chest that we do need. We'll do our extra summon over here, and just want to swap out for some trashier units. Okay, we do have a building over here that will deal damage to the warlord at the end, so that's good. Just in case we don't get the lethal, which we did not. Alright, doing another shuffle for some trashier units to get them out of the way. We'll summon our building. Okay, and then next turn we'll actually do our destruction skill to get rid of this. If not, then we'll summon another ranged unit to deal lethal over here. Okay, so destruction, and we'll summon our melee unit to get the lethal. Okay, we did get the legendary chest there. And it does count towards the completion over here. Alright, we're in a weird spot right now because we do have some extra legendary chests going on. We're going to open up our Mighty Pass, get that one done. I don't remember if we had one or two of these. Right, we're getting close to a second one over here. Right, we'll open up this Mighty Pass legendary chest. And as you can see, it does count towards the third legendary hero, which is kind of cool. With the new update, there were more cards for the chests, so that is why. And we actually did this one versus fighting the other pit boss, because now we can just do it on our own time. So we'll claim this and move on. We'll fight the other pit bosses later on. Alright, the next one here is to defeat another journey boss. Get another attempt. Alright, and this is an upgraded version of the other skill. So just more damage and more health. That is some not safe for work dialogue over there. Alright, we'll start with our summon, and then we'll summon our double attacking unit for some extra damage. Alright, we will next summon our range unit over here. The reason why is because we're getting some extra damage over here, and then also we're setting up for a board wipe for next turn, which will then, as said, we'll set the damage up at the beginning of the turn, and then we'll use our destruction skill to get rid of units. Alright, we'll summon our range unit over here. This will break the mental shield, attack for combat, and then attack for lethal over here. Alright, so we have now defeated this journey boss. Let's claim the rewards. And now we are at the end of chapter 2. We got some guild contribution over here, and then some extra chest rewards. So let's close this out. So more flavor text over here. Alright, heading into chapter 3. Alright, we have a journey boss over here. We'll get the attempt. Purchase that. Alright, whenever an ally attacks, ally meaning their units, will deal more damage to units around. So just an upgraded version of the previous ability from before in chapter 2. Alright, and as you can see, their health is also kind of big now. We'll need multiple attacks. Okay, taking a look at their unit, we'll give an attack boost and a health boost. And then Vampirism has a building over here that deals some damage. Do our summon, and then we'll summon our poison unit over here. So that we can get our damage spread out over multiple lanes. Then we summon the poison unit as well to deal damage to both of these units. Alright, so in return gets mental shield. Whenever it's attacked, we deal damage to units around themselves. Not a big deal. We'll summon our unit with the double attack. This unit will break the mental shield. Attack over there, and then the poison damage will then destroy this unit over here. Alright, just checking for a death trigger over here. There's not. So we can just skip here. And then go for lethal there. Okay, claiming the rewards and moving on. Alright, so the next quest here is to open Legendary Chest in Event Shop 4 times. The only way to do that is by going to the shop and then purchasing the Legendary Chests over here. Each one costs 5,000 sparks. We are very short in terms of it. We need 7K in sparks. So we'll check out some other sources for sparks. He's also doing a double check over something here. Interesting. All right. So at the end of chapter 3, you'll need a couple of things. So not only will you need a Spider Queen skin in order to complete this, you will also need to get Grandma until 2000, until level 16 over here. All right, so we will actually go now to our pit because that is another spot where we can get these sparks. All right, we'll take a look at the journey boss, or not the journey boss, but the pit boss, and then figure out their skills. So at the start of the turn, gives one of their units, ally being them. So whenever it attacks, it makes the enemy bleed. All right, next one here, third turn, gives damage to units with bleeding, and then on the fifth turn, we'll make all of our units bleed some damage. We're going to switch back to our pirates in order to deal some damage. Extra damage to their units. We'll change our pet to the greedy pet over here. Alright, we're going to go without the guild bonuses for now, because we do want to save these coins for later. So right now our units will be slightly underpowered, but that's okay. I have plenty of attempts going on, and we're in no rush to complete pit as we have 2 days and we have 3 bosses to do so. If we have to spend sparks, we will. Or not sparks, but gems, so we'll get right into it. Alright, so the first thing we'll do is do our pentagrams. As you can see, they're in pretty good spots. We have one behind this building, so that's good. However, we have this other building that is guarding this spot here, so we'll need to get rid of this building first. Just taking a look at their other skills. So, okay. Right. In terms of health, we'll summon this unit over here to get rid of this building here. Okay, and then our building over here will deal damage at the end of the turn. Okay, so they summon this unit that gets extra health whenever it kills something, and then deals extra damage. It did land on a damage pentagram, so that's good. But it still has the double attack. So what do here? We'll summon this unit that freezes the units in line for a turn. Get some extra damage over there. And then the pentagram damage will deal some damage over here. We'll do our range unit next to get rid of this, assuming that this unit isn't destroyed. Interesting. All right, we have Death Bleeding, Chaos. Then also deals damage with bleeding. We'll do our extra summons so you can get some damage over here. We did not, which is unfortunate. Cut that over there. Yeah, we'll summon our melee unit over here with the Reborn. And the Reborn, the combat damage plus the pentagram will then get rid of this. And then we'll also have a little bit of coverage for damage in this lane here. Okay, so now they're both affected by that Reborn unit skill, so they'll take a little bit of damage. But the key thing is that they still have units alive. This unit also has evasion, so that is going to be a problem. And we'll give an attack boost to units in the line for every enemy on the field, so a lot of attack boost. Alright, given that's the case, we need to deal enough damage to get rid of this. So 173 minus 64, so we need to deal 109. We don't currently have. We'll do a shuffle, see if we can find some strong units. We do. Summon this unit with the extra damage here. Okay, so as you can see, we had the pentagram damage plus the combat damage to get rid of this here. All right, these are bleeding. All right. All right. The issue here is that this unit gives health to other units in the row, including themselves. If a bleeding unit dies, this one does have bleeding, so then it will be destroyed, and then this will actually get a health boost over here. So it's actually, let's see here. So 41 times 2, that's 82. 82, and that's 112. Plus the extra damage. So not quite enough to destroy this. But we can actually do a little bit of comboing here. We'll summon this ring. We'll summon this melee unit. It will set the health of the unit that attacks it to 1. So that'll actually let us destroy these next turn once we summon this unit, assuming that this unit over here is still alive. Okay, so just the double attack, and all this one now has extra attack. Interesting. So we can get rid of at least one of these. We can get rid of 2 of these units, but we still need to account for this unit over here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll summon this unit over here. It'll deal some extra damage because we have an order unit over here. And we're probably going to have to shuffle in order to get rid of this unit. Alright, so now we have our damage over here. We don't want to waste this unit because of the higher health, and we're also on relatively low health over here. So we'll need to find some melee unit to actually destroy this, which could be this. And then also want to find a way to deal some damage over here so that we can actually get rid of this because it's on a damage pentagram. So we will shuffle off. Oh, this one might be it. All right, we'll summon our chaos unit over here. It has metal shield. And then because of the melee kill, we got some extra health back. Oh, okay. Because of this unit with the double attack and the area in which it deals damage, it destroyed this building, and then that is why they were able to attack for lethal over here. Alright, not a big deal. We do realize that the bleeding does end up killing a lot of our units, and we also realize that we do need to kill their other units as well to avoid taking the extra damage. We only dealt a little less than 300, so that is unfortunate. But that's okay. We'll keep on going. Alright, so same thing, pentagrams over here. And we have better coverage now because we're covering the building. Okay, this is actually good. We'll summon our range unit over here to get rid of this building. It also has a skill where whenever a unit is summoned in the line that is not our unit, it will freeze them for a turn. A little bit of an extra attack steal, so that's good. But the key thing is that we'll be able to set up for extra damage along this line here. Right, so get it over here, we'll get the extra health. Some reflect damage there. Seeing what their vampirism is. So 17. Right? Want to make sure that I'm not doing anything fancy here. Okay, so this unit will attack. This unit reflects damage based upon the attack of it right here. And this unit will attack twice. Hopefully that will be enough. So that's 160, and then it will heal for 77. 160, 77, so it will be off by a little bit. We'll go for damage instead. Yeah, because we also know that there's bleeding, and then if we don't trigger a kill, we can actually get damage and then not have this unit heal. Alright, so you can see we did take a lot of damage over here with the double attack. We'll do our summons. And we still don't have anything to kill this. It's very surprising. Alright. Alright, well, we do need something to stop this unit because it is double attacking and then also getting rid of our units. So we will do a shuffle. This one is good. Yeah, we'll summon this unit over here. Reason why is because it reduces the attack of the units in the line to 1 for a turn whenever a unit is summoned. So we'll actually stop most of the damage over here. There will be some extra damage because of the... Where is it? Where's it? Adjacent? Yeah, here. Adjacent damage over here. Okay, it also does have counterattack. Oops. But we are taking a lot of damage over there. This unit will still have 1 attack per turn. We'll do a shuffle to get some extra stuff here. I guess we'll actually maximize for damage now because we won't be able to get rid of this unit here. So let's see, we got damage over there, damage over there. We'll do one more shuffle, see if we can stop this here. Okay, we have our unit that silences whenever it gets attacked, so we'll place this in front here. Okay, we got some attack boosts coming from this unit because of the attack boost here. Okay, so now we've at least stopped this for now. All right, we will summon a melee unit to attack this, and then the damage pentagram will then destroy this. But then, let's see, this line is taken care of, this line is taken care of. We just need to destroy this unit over here. And we will do that with that over there. Yeah, this is fine. All right, so we did get rid of these 2 units, so that's good. We still need to take care of this unit and then take care of this unit. Okay. Is this going to be double attack? Nope. Right, and we don't have any, we do have something to at least destroy this unit. Seeing if we're just going to go for extra damage instead. And on 3, over there, on 2. Yeah, we'll just go for extra damage instead. Because we won't be able to defeat the boss here. So we summon this unit because of the double attack given to another unit. And then lethal will happen right here. And it was good that we did the extra damage because this unit gave extra attack to this unit, so it would have killed something anyways. Alright, so this pit boss seems to be pretty difficult just because of the bleeding and then also the high attack. So we'll have to wait for some more attempts to get them done. Alright, we'll go back to our quest over here. We'll open the legendary chest, see if we can get some extra sparks, and then go from there. So, number 1. Okay, number 2. Okay, got some bonus sparks, so that's good. Well, actually, let me take a look and see how close we are to the end. Because we know for sure that we need to have the Grandma level 16, so we'll filter out. All right. So this one's going to be at level 13, so that'll actually be close for one of the nodes, but not complete. This one is level 14, so we'll complete that mid-chapter node. That requires us to be at level 14 for one of them. And then the Grandma is at level 11, so relatively close. We can hold off on our bonus chest. So normally, when this bar is filled, we would open it up so we can get some more rewards, but we're going to hold off on that until we need the bonus chests. Yeah, whatever. We'll open this down. Okay, so we got some extra grandmas, so that's good. We'll open up number 3 here. The bonus chests do not count towards the legendary chest, so that is why we're off. Okay. We are at 31. We're off by 19. So we'll have to grind up some more sparks for later on. Try and remember what else is there for other sources. You could buy the sparks in the shop, but you don't have to do that. We still have plenty of time for the event. The event is lasting for a couple days over here. So 4 days. So we'll hold off on grinding more for grinding more battles. We can open up this legendary chest and get 100 sparks, but we can actually use this legendary chest for the next quest after that. So for now, I guess we'll just close up shop and then we'll check back in tomorrow. All right, so just to recap, right now we are at the beginning of chapter 3. We need to open up a legendary chest in the event shop one more time so that we can complete this quest. We are waiting for more attempts so that we can fight the pit boss. And then we are waiting for the Divine Arena to reset in about a day or so. Can you look at the top player's army? When you say the top players, are you talking about in terms of rank? Do that. So we're going to rankings. This guy named Negate is number 1. We'll click on his name, and we'll see what his squad looks like. As you can see, all maxed out, and I assume probably all maxed out in Reborns too. So what do we got? A lot of chaos units, these melee units over here, got some negation, got some extra damage, miss, and then the extra damage over here. All right, so like I said, we're waiting for more attempts to do the pit, and then we also need more sparks. We'll be getting them in League, and then also grinding journey attempts in the Brawl. What does the Scarecrow do? The Scarecrow, let me go back to that. Going there. Okay, so the Scarecrow does a couple things. When it comes into play, it deals damage to all units except Chaos units. The next thing it does is whenever it dies, it gives another unit on the enemy side of the field a skill that whenever that unit dies, it will summon this unit back to the field, and it can do it up to 3 times. And then also here, we have whenever it dies, it will give the skill to another unit to deal damage. Hello, how are you guys doing today? The reason why I don't use the miss unit anymore is because in relation to what I need for League, I need to deal more damage to units, and it just makes it a lot easier versus then setting up for misses and the extra damage. Also in relation to the attack, as we will filter out here, so it only has 91. It does combo with a little bit of attack, and then with our order, but in relation to the rest of them, so we have 139, 101, 136, and these units themselves, these 2 units, can also deal damage at the end of the turn, and then also deal damage whenever there is a unit that is larger. Hello, Sleepy. How are you? All right, so we are pretty much set. We are as I mentioned before, we're just waiting for some more attempts. We'll be back tomorrow with some more of Chapter 3 for the World event. Hopefully we can actually get through at least half of it, and potentially all of it, and also get through another pit boss. I need to stab off. What does that mean? Okay. All right, well, there we go. If there are any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The streaming schedule is right up there in the white box. Please follow on Twitch for more streams, and then like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. We have the Discord. It is Happy Splasher 9980 in capital letters. Let's type it out here. Oops. What just happened? All right. Anyway, so yeah, that is it for today. And we'll continue streaming tomorrow at 10 o'clock, and we'll take it from there. Maybe we'll do some Journey, too. That'd be kind of nice. All right, yeah. Anyways, this is Happy Splasher, signing off.